Hello, I am Adventura this time. Usually my brother Casey is here, but I wanted to do something a little different today. So yesterday, we posted a video where we talked about Eternally by Love Bites, and as many comments have pointed out, I very much misunderstood the like literally the title is like new wedding song, and so many of the comments very nicely pointed out that I very much misunderstood the lyrics to that song. So don't normally do this. Sometimes I'm just like, okay, cool, noted, move along. A lot of the times, for example, we had a song Memorable by Bandmate a few weeks ago. And, I took that as a romantic song, kind of a similar thing. It's like it was actually written uh kind of different, but that one was written for the love of the fans, the appreciation of the fans. So it's like it was a love song. I took it relationally. It kind of was, but is more to the fans, right? Different meaning. This one was just so different. I was like, I took this as literally a wedding song. Again, see yesterday's video, it literally has the word wedding in it. I think even the short is referencing that as well. So, and there's still part of me, the vibe of that song just kind of comes off as a really good wedding song. Like just the vibe, the beauty of it, it definitely is there. But the moment like I saw the first comment, I was like, really? I was so short. And then I went and read the lyrics and I was like, okay, that was a bad mistake. So, but and I don't think anyone's gonna fault me too much. Also, I should just acknowledge that I mentioned Casey's not here. I decided to record this one on my own. I tend to be the lyric person. I'm the one who focuses on lyrics. He likes lyrics, but he has to listen to a song a bunch of times to really let the lyrics sink in. My gut instinct is to focus on lyrics for better or worse sometimes. So, gets me in trouble more often than not, it seems. Um, but I really wanted just to kind of just take a second and actually look at the lyrics and kind of process those again because I'm not going to play the song. If you want, you can go listen to yesterday's. It's there, or you can just go listen to it on your own. It's a beautiful song. You should listen to it a bunch. So, literally opening lines. I'm gonna try it. You know what? We don't tend to do this because it doesn't work whenever we're all here, but I'm gonna actually share my screen. We're gonna see how this works. Wish me luck, everybody. Okay, so we're gonna do this. And yeah, so you have the lyrics, you have me. Hopefully this works. But so the lyrics right here. One born to shine, you brighten the world with grace. A precious life has come to live, rather. And right off the bat, that's the line that I was like, yeah, that's a pretty good indication. But I'll also just say kind of where my brain was at with the relationship. I was like, it's, you know, a life together, being born. I took it more metaphorical. When you point out the fact that it's about, her child, I'm like, okay, that makes more sense. Next line, seed holds a dream, leaf reaching out far to the sky, a tiny spark will bloom endlessly. Um, Again, that one I could kind of take either way, but when you have that context, um, yeah, it makes more sense. Rain in the day, wind in the night, when I can't resist a feeling down, hold me tight, hold you on, hold your warm embrace so close to me. Um, I think this is probably the part where I really did think because when you think of holding me tight, if you're staying in the same perspective, it would be someone holding me tight, which when a kid gets older, you can do. When I think of a baby, they can't, I mean, they can squeeze your finger and it's adorable, but you have to have an older kid to hold you tight. So that's where the relationship between like a wife and husband or partner kind of came into my head. So, and then you've got open eyes, see the light, open your heart, eternally, eternally. And this is where, honestly, I I could see it go either way, but when you put it into the context of your kid, it really opens up this song to like a much deeper level. It's like because I have a kid. I've fostered a few different kids along the years. I think I've gotten into that in a few other videos, but I have one child who is still living with me, and I've had her since she was 12 days old. And like open eyes, see the light, open your heart. Like those moments where such a little baby is just like opening their eyes for the first time, and that is where that immediate connection happens, right? Where you just, I don't know, if you've never been a parent, there is something different to that kind of like connection for sure. Um, just going down, I think I'll probably end it here. I don't want to go through the entire song necessarily, but without you, the whole world is gone. My hope and dreams fade away. So there isn't a thing that I won't do. May the world you will be living in, let it shine and be beautiful forever. Again, if you take it into either context, I do think that one still works, but um, yeah, I mean, so much of your life becomes about your kid whenever, oh, don't know what just happened there. And that whole, without you the whole world is gone, and may the world you will be living in, let it shine and be beautiful forever. That one I think is probably the most like, the fact that you're talking about a world that you will be living in without including yourself in that. I think that's where you can go. It's the child relationship, right? So, you're my life, you're my love, and then we basically did go through the whole lyrics. We repeat the chorus. So, um, yeah, I mean that's it. I honestly I just kind of wanted to go through this more as an experiment, just to see. Uh, I wanted to kind of I read the first few lyrics and I was like, oh man, that is very on the nose. I should have been able to put that together, but thought this would be fun just to kind of do another little dive into it. So thank y'all for pointing out the actual meaning of the song. I say this in a lot of the videos that I do just like that y'all the community that we have here is very willing to point out when we do go astray. And y'all are very kind about it, and I do genuinely appreciate that. Because we kind of dove in. We did not intend this channel to be a Japanese rock reaction channel. It's me and my brother checking out music we liked. That's where it started. Um, and based on recommendations, the first song I think ever recommended in that realm was Puzzle by Bandmate. And we were like, oh, that sounds fun. We did that one, we checked it out, and then it just kind of spiraled. And don't get me wrong, definitely don't regret it, but it does lend itself to, that's not our culture, it's not our language some of the times. Sometimes it is, and sometimes that's what gets us in trouble. That's a Love Bites reference. If you know, you know. So, um, but I do very much appreciate the willingness to kind of come alongside and kind of correct as needed. I do feel like most of the time that is with lyrics, which that falls on me. That's why we're here. But hope y'all liked this. I'm probably not, this is not a regular thing I do. Normally I am here with my brother reacting to stuff, but just wanted to hop on, kind of talk through that a little bit, and hope y'all have a good day.